JD Latria from OPARC. Welcome to our Job Prep Monday, week number 22. Happy Job Prep Monday. Thank you so much of those of you who are actively joining us and participating with our vocational training via Zoom. I want to take a few moments to thank everyone that supports you, your caregivers, your family, your job coaches, and your case managers and community coaches and the entire OPARC team. So thank you so much. I hope that you are staying safe. I hope that you're staying healthy, and I hope that you're staying connected. This video is made possible by OPARC, so please visit our website at www.oparc.org for more ways to support our mission. For today's topic, I'd like to deal with the concept of, well, actually, I asked you what you wanted to deal with or what you wanted to approach during our last Zoom session together. And some of you said you wanted to talk about speaking. And I thought that was a really great concept to break down. I think it should be done in two parts. So I made some observation. I noticed that we have individuals who love to talk, who participate all the time with our Zoom. And I noticed that we have another group that maybe you're not comfortable speaking. Maybe you just haven't found your voice yet. But I thought it was a great thing. So I'm going to break it up into two classes. This week, I'd like to talk about one of the biggest barriers to speaking and feeling comfortable speaking, and that's fear. Week 24, when I'll come up speaking again, I'd like to talk about strategies, techniques, and tools to help you be a better speaker or feel more comfortable being a speaker. But today, we're going to talk about fear. And fear. The way that I'm naming the class is Fear, Time to Train Your Lizard. You're going to say, train your lizard? Latria, what are you talking about? I don't have a lizard to train. And I'm going to say, yes, everybody has a lizard and everybody has a lizard to train. In the video, that after you watch this video, there's going to be a second link for you to watch a TED Talk. And that's going to talk about the part of the brain that controls the emotion of fear. And it's going to talk about how that particular part of the brain looks like a lizard. So I'm going to use that as a polling question. The polling question is going to say, what part of the brain controls fear and what animal does it look like? So that'll probably be one of the polling questions that I want you to be prepared for to ask on Wednesday morning when we come together again. So without further ado, I need to go ahead and define fear. So fear is an unpleasant feeling triggered by the perception of danger. It can be real or imagined. Fear is generally triggered by the ideal of something uncertain. It makes people oftentimes feel uncomfortable. People are sometimes afraid of rejection or in fear of rejection. They're in fear of failure. They're in fear of sometimes success, that maybe they become successful, they accomplish a goal, but they don't think that they have what it takes to maybe maintain that same level of success. You have people who are fear of asking for help. People who are afraid to stand out or in fear of standing out. Some people, like myself, sometimes are afraid of doing presentations. I can speak publicly with no problem. My area of opportunity is when I'm challenged to have to record myself. I have to look in the camera. I have to make sure the background. So those are one of my fears that I'm working on overcoming right now. Fear can usually motivate someone to procrastinate. Oftentimes, that video that I mentioned that you're going to watch, the TED Talk, is going to talk about students who will wait till the last minute to get papers done. I'm wondering if we have individuals who are waiting to the last minute to fill out applications. Things of that nature that you can use fear and overcome fear if you just use it to prepare yourself. Instead of letting fear tell you, no, not yet, I'm not ready, I'm not going to study, I'm not going to do the research, say, you know what? I can overcome this fear if I just start now. Even though I'm not ready to start, let me just start. Fear will tell you what you need to know. Sometimes fear will speak and say, you're afraid of something because you don't think you're going to get it right, or you think that maybe you won't be prepared. So why don't you just start preparing early? Use fear to get ready. Use it to overcome obstacles and use that fuel and that energy instead of being paralyzed by fear. Use that fear to motivate you. You know, maybe you want to run a mile. Maybe there's some goal that you want to accomplish, but you're just afraid to get started. So I'm going to encourage you to just get started. Just get to it. So sometimes fear will tell you to flee or flight. When your fear is telling you to go in the other direction and you know it's something important for you to do and you know you need to get it done, don't listen to the fear. Start taking charge, getting taking steps to completing whatever that fear is trying to tell you not to do. Let fear motivate you to start preparing early. So I'm just going to go ahead and be quick. The video is about 17 minutes, so I'm not going to take long on this aspect of it. I need you to know that you can do anything if you take the risk to overcome your fear. Remember that nothing can happen without an intentional mindset, an intentional growth mindset. And it is possible for you to design or script your life's outcome when you overcome your fears. You can produce the results that you want to produce when you face your fears. This week's building blocks that I'd like to leave with you are a building block for planning, a building block for studying, a building block for practice, and a building block for being proactive. And most importantly, my favorite, a willingness to fail and a willingness to grow. So there is a concept called failing forward. So don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of your success. Don't be afraid to just go to the next level and take massive action. So if you take these keys and these building blocks, you'll become a strong job applicant and you'll be able to become better and stand out in your next job interview. So thank you so much for taking the time to hear me today. Thank you for joining us. I'm looking forward to seeing you again on Wednesday at 10 a.m. So thank you. Be ready for the polls. I hope you enjoy the TED Talk. Thank you so much. Good luck on this journey of intentional growth and dedicated practice. Talk to you soon.